Datedif function. This calculates the months or years between two dates. It takes two dates as an argument and one keyword to specify which type of difference is desired for the output. Let's look at some example. To identify the datedif among the list of functions we have. It's kind of difficult. Some people find it difficult to be able to identify the datedif function. All right. So just like, for example, once we put in the DAT, we get to see some other functions related to what we're actually writing down. But once we put in this DIF, there's nothing like that. So people get to wonder, where is this function? So it's very easy. What you just have to do is, once you've typed in the datedif function in your cell, so what you just need to do is put in the parentheses. All right. So you can see that this is showing false. Once you put in this open parentheses, that is when you have this displayed for you. All right. So at this point now, you can see that there's no syntax, and this requires you to put in theory syntax. And once put in this theory syntax, that is when you can actually get what you want. So remember, the datedif is to find the differences between these two dates, these two arguments here. All right. So I'm going to list down the syntax for you, so you take note of that, and to also be displayed for you on the screen. So we have the start date, comma, then the end date. Then the next part is to put in your unit. So your unit can be also the format. And here we have a list of formats here. So we have the D, and which is of this is the purpose. Okay, so once we put in D, this is what we are expecting as a result. YD, this is what we're expecting as a result. MD, this is what we're expecting as a result. So we're going to be looking at each and every one of them, and I believe at the end you understand how you can actually use the datedif. Okay, so let's look at this. So let's start with the simple one. So the first thing to do is to put in our start date. So I'll break it down for you. So your start date comes earlier than the end date. All right. So this is 1st of June 2015, and this is 15 September 2021. So you can see the difference. So we want to find the difference in days from this date to this date. All right. So what we need to do is to put in our start date, comma, then our end date. So once that is done, you put in your comma. Then what we need to do here is to put in this format. So D or units, any one of them. So you put in your D and you close the quotes. Then close parenthesis and enter. And here we have it. The days from this date to this date. So we were able to calculate the total days. Now the next one is to calculate the days ignoring the years. So that means it's just only going to focus on the dates from June to September, ignoring the years. That's what we want to do here. So if you want to exclude the years, when you are finding the difference between the two of them, then you have to use this. So this is an example. So equals to datedif, open parenthesis, then our start date, comma, and our end date, comma. All right. Then we put in our quotes, then YD. So make sure you put in these quotes. So if you don't do that, it's going to give you error as a result. So we close the parenthesis, and here we have it. So once click on our enter, so we have the difference. So you can see that there's much difference between this and this. This was including the years, so it's calculating all days from 2015 to 21. Well, this only just calculate the days and the days ignoring the years. All right. So the next one is we want to calculate the difference between these two dates this time around, but ignoring the months and the years. So to do that, we introduce this format called MD. All right. So equals to datedif, open bracket, start date, comma, then or end date, comma, then we introduce the MD as the unit, MD, close quotes, close the parenthesis, and enter. And here we have it. So the months and the years were excluded. So we ignore the months and the years, and here we have it, the difference between from 15 to 21. So you're just calculating the days. So first from first to 15. So that is 1 minus 15 gives us 14. So you just only give us the difference in the days, ignoring the years and the month. This give us the days from 1st of June to 15th of September, ignoring the years. Why this just give us the total days from 2015 to 2021. All right, so that is that for the dated if. Okay, so if you need this material, check the description. You'll find the material in there. All right, so practice on it and get better in how to use the dated if. All right, so we see you in our next class. Bye for now.